New tonight, the victim has been identified in a stabbing that led to an officer-involved shooting in East Lansing last night. The local law firm Foster Swift has confirmed yesterday's victim is attorney Douglas Melock. News 10's Rachel Fulton joins us live in studio with more on this development.
Yeah, good evening, Ann. Behind me is a picture of Douglas Melock, who was stabbed in a parking lot at the intersection of Abbott and Lake Lansing roads just after 6 o'clock last night. A spokesperson with the law firm told News 10 Melock has undergone surgery for multiple stab wounds. East Lansing police stated he is now in stable condition and recovering in the ICU as investigators continue looking into the deadly police shooting that followed. Police described the suspect as covered in blood and running towards officers with a weapon in his hand. He was shot and killed on scene. The East Lansing Police Department is following the normal procedure whenever officers shoot a suspect.
Per standard administrative procedures, the officers will be placed on paid administrative leave during the investigation. The investigation has been turned over to the Michigan State Police, as is standard protocol with officer-involved shootings.
So far, police have not released information about the suspect who was shot or what might have motivated the crime. East Lansing police released an updated statement today. They say the victim confirmed they did not know the suspect who stabbed them. And back to you at the desk.
Rachel, thank you. We will continue to follow this developing story. Stay with News 10 through the mobile app and on our website for the latest updates.